In you, O Lord, I put my trust. Never let me be ashamed. Be my rock of refuge, my fortress of defense, he declares. David acknowledges God's guiding hand in his life, saying, "For your name's sake, lead me and guide me." He trusts in God's deliverance, confident in proclaiming, "You have redeemed me, O Lord God of truth." David's trust in God's mercy and protection is unshakable, even in times of adversity. "I will be glad and rejoice in your mercy," he affirms. He embraces divine guidance amidst challenges, stating, "Deliver me from the hand of my enemies." David praises God's goodness, saying, "Oh, how great is your goodness, which you have prepared for those who trust in you." He acknowledges God's kindness, urging us to be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Remember, all who hope in the Lord God preserves the faithful and repays the proud. Dive into the wisdom of Psalms 32. It speaks of the joy of forgiveness. Imagine being blessed, transgressions forgiven, sins covered. Think about the man to whom the Lord does not impute iniquity, whose spirit is free of deceit. When silence was kept, bones aged, groaning filled the day. Day and night a heavy hand was felt, vitality turned to the drought of summer. Yet acknowledging sins, hiding not iniquity, confessing transgressions to the Lord, led to forgiveness. This psalm encourages the godly to pray, promising protection in times of great upheaval. It speaks of the Lord as a hiding place, a preserver from trouble, a source of songs of deliverance. It warns against being unyielding like the horse or mule, promising sorrow to the wicked but mercy to those trusting in the Lord. So be glad, rejoice, shout for joy, all you upright in heart. Rejoice in the Lord, all you righteous. Sing joyfully, play skillfully. The Lord rings truth, represents justice, and fills the earth with goodness. He commanded, and the heavens were made. The earth quakes in his awe. Nations' plans crumble before him, but his counsel eternal. No king is saved by an army's size, but the Lord's eye, it's on those who respect him. He delivers from death, sustains in famine. Our souls wait for the Lord, our shield. May his mercy be upon us as we place our hope in him.
Step into a moment of serenity with the soothing verses of Psalms 34, a testament to the power of faith and trust in divine grace. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. A proclamation of unwavering devotion. My soul shall make its boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear of it and be glad. An invitation to communal praise. Oh, magnify the Lord with me and exalt his name together. A tale of divine intervention. I sought the Lord and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears. A beacon of hope for those in despair. This poor man cried out and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. Psalms 34, a timeless piece of wisdom, a comfort in trying times.
In the heart of the Psalms, we see David's cry for divine aid. Plead my cause, he begs. He calls for divine intervention, for God to shield him. He yearns for his adversaries to face dismay, chased by the divine. Praying for their downfall, he seeks their entrapment in their own snares. David's spirit revels in divine grace, glorifying his deliverance of the oppressed. From the jaws of danger, he prays for his deliverance, vowing gratitude and praise among masses. He pleads for his rescue from the lions, promising to give thanks and praise among many people.
In the heart of David, servant of the Lord, an oracle reveals the transgressions of the wicked. They lack fear of God, flatter themselves, find their own iniquity, harbor deceit, wisdom and goodness, lost, wickedness, a nocturnal companion, evil, not abhorred. Yet God's mercy is as vast as the heavens, faithfulness reaching to the clouds, his righteousness as formidable as the greatest of mountains, his judgments a profound depth, preservation of man and beast, his decree. God's loving kindness, precious. Thus men seek refuge under his wings, satisfied by his abundance, drinking from his river of pleasures. His light illuminates ours, his fountain, the source of life. His loving kindness continues for those who know him, his righteousness for the upright. Yet let not pride or wickedness drive us away. For the workers of iniquity have fallen, cast down, unable to rise. This is the wisdom of Psalm 36.
In a complex world, evil may seem to thrive temporarily, but remember, it's transient. Take solace in the Lord's faithfulness, which fulfills your deepest desires. Be patient. Don't let the temporary success upset you. Those who trust in the Lord will inherit a peaceful world. The righteous are supported by the Lord, and their legacy is secure. They are guides of kindness, wisdom, justice. Embrace good, for the Lord loves justice. The righteous will inherit the land eternally. Simply trust in the Lord, he will uplift you, and the wicked will be eliminated. The salvation of the righteous is from the Lord.
In the depths of despair, a voice rises, a plea born of affliction. From Psalm 38, a prayer in times of chastening. The voice says, "O Lord, do not rebuke me in your wrath, nor chasten me in your hot displeasure. Your arrows pierce me deeply, your hand presses me down, my wounds fester because of my foolishness. I am troubled, I am bowed down greatly. Lord, all my desire is before you, my heart pants, my strength fails me." This voice, like a deaf man, does not hear, like a mute, does not speak. In you, O Lord, I hope. Hear me lest they rejoice over me, for I will declare my iniquity, I will be in anguish over my sin. Do not forsake me, O Lord, make haste to help me, O Lord, my salvation. Such is the cry of the heart in times of chastening. Such is the prayer of Psalm 38.
Drawing from Psalms 39, David respectfully requests, "I will guard my ways to not sin with my tongue. I will muzzle my mouth in presence of the wicked." He reflects on the fragility of life, asking, "Lord, enlighten me to understand my end and the span of my days." Acknowledging the transience of worldly endeavors, he notes man walks like a shadow, amassing riches without who will inherit them. He declares his hope, "My hope is in you, Lord." In his appeal for mercy, David asks, "Free me from my sins, don't let me be the mockery of fools." He craves relief. "Lift your plague from me, your hand's blow consumes me." Concluding his plea, he requests understanding. "Hear my prayer, Lord, and heed my cry. Don't ignore my tears." Psalms 39, a timeless plea for divine wisdom and forgiveness.
In the stillness of waiting, a man finds solace in the Lord. Patiently listening, he is heard and uplifted from despair. Suddenly, a new song of praise resonates within his heart, sparking trust and fear in others. The man who trusts the Lord is blessed, avoiding the proud and deceitful. The Lord's works and thoughts towards us are countless. He desires not sacrifice, but an open heart. Rejoicing in the Lord's will, the man engraves his law in his heart. He proclaims the Lord's righteousness, concealing not his faith. He seeks the Lord's mercy and protection. Surrounded by evils, burdened by sins, he yearns for deliverance. Those who seek harm upon him should face confusion, but those who seek the Lord should rejoice. The Lord remains his help, his deliverer, in his poverty and need.